Hi, it's Tisha Powell. Welcome to U.S. Business News. We're in New York, USA. And we are covering the business news, and then we're going to talk about Forex. So, President Joe Biden has proposed the Biden Income Repayment Plan. It's going to cost us $475 billion in the United States. And lazy girl jobs, Generation Z, they're looking for easy jobs that earn decent wages and not much stress or anxiety. That's kind of nice. I like that idea, and I'm wishing Generation Z the best in finding that. And we're going to cover Forex. Mega Billions. It is worth $1 billion. That is a lot of money. And the feds might have slowed down the economy when they went ahead and raised the interest rate. As you know, inflation has been over 9.1% for months. It's now at 2.97, and the goal is to get it under 2%. So while the feds go ahead to get inflation under 2%, interest rate is at 7%. So housing is still very expensive. So will housing come down? We're going to answer that this week, but let's just reanalyze what went on. In 2004, interest rate was 7% and there were no end users and the lenders were providing 100% financing. In 2020, Millenniums bought and so did hedge funds. Hedge funds paid cash. Millenniums put down 10%, 90% loan to value, which is an average of what, $20,000, $40,000, and interest rate was 2%. Today, interest rate is 7%. So the millennials are making 5% on their money. Also, a lot of homeowners refinanced into 2%. The average loan on a mortgage is under 6%. So we are at 7%. So everybody's making 1% on their money. So why would they sell? The average insurance in the United States, $2,014 per year. Wow, that's a lot of money. Inflation is really high. 37% of baby boomers, they've got too much money in stocks. So diverse people, you need to diverse because diverse is still the key in investments. So 5 ways to save money. Put 20% away. It used to be 10, now they're 20. Make it automatic. Automatic is always the way to go. Cut your expenses. Go ahead, Airbnb a room. Rent a room out. That will bring in $500 to $900 per month. Launch an online business. You can work remotely. Average online is $3,000 a month. Amazon, Shopee, YouTube, social media, TikTok, Facebook, you name it, it's there. Now, it was brought to my attention, a lot of parents in the United States, they are actually sending their kids to college and they're foregoing their retirement. Parents, I've got 9-year-old twins. I had to go to school myself in the United States for 7 years. I started at 18. I worked full-time. There's nothing wrong with a child working full-time. Send them to an associate, get an associate degree, and then transfer it to a state public college. Keep it down, keep it simple. Look into scholarships, look into grants, look into prepaid. You can still do a prepaid. So I wanted to go about Forex, and I'm familiar with Forex for 41 years now. My father was a very successful Forex trader, and so I've learned it since for 41 years. So what's good about Forex is that once you understand it, you could transfer that knowledge other places. And why Forex is big now, it's because of the inflation. So when the inflation is big, you want to look to leverage, hedge yourself against the dollar. And that's what a lot of people did back in Jamaica. When the Jamaican dollar was dying, they came to the United States to bought real estate here because they were hedging themselves. And now the same problem is happening in America. And so that's why people are doing Bitcoin and some people are doing Forex. So the three main currencies of Forex trading is the United States dollar. It's always been that way and since the 70s, and there's not much that's going to change. And the euro is second. Well, the euro is new, but the euro is also second. And then the Japanese money is third. So it used to be back in the 70s, it was the British, the Canadian, and the US dollar. So it varies. And there are different pairs of it. You have the EUR versus USD, JPY versus Japanese, Great British Pound versus USD. Of course, even if you understand Forex, you still want to chart it and understand the candlesticks. Why do you want to learn the candlesticks? It's because you want to know if it's going to remain bearish or it's going to remain bullish. There are three ways to trade Forex. It's the spot, forward, and the future. The words like pip, leverage, and margin for you to know. So, Chase has 10.8% of their money tied up in Forex. You can start Forex with as little as $100. You need to get a Forex brokerage account. You could Google for one, and you could put 100 in, but most people start with 1,000, and you're going to diverse. You're going to have Forex, you're going to have Bitcoin, you're going to have 401s, you're going to have real estate. That's just how it is. You've got to try different stuff. I'm Tisha Powell. You've been watching US Business News. Folks, go ahead and hit that free like and subscribe button. And the stock market was up last Friday, at least 170 points. And we will be back with more. What else do you want to know about Forex? There are 28 pairs of Forex that tend to be the norm as well. So people like Forex because it can make you rich. I've seen it make people rich before. And if you understand what you're doing, you're up 20, 30%. It's good leverage. So that's why people have been doing it since I've known people doing it since the 70s or the 60s. Since I was 5, I've known of people doing Forex, and it is one of the best investments. Even Chase has 10.8. Other banks are tied up with Forex as well as Citi is in Forex. So is USB Bank and FX National Currency. That's where you buy, you sell, you trade currencies, dollars. And the US dollars is still the number one to be trading since 1970, since my father was involved in Forex, and I'm giving you the information. I'll be back with more information on Forex. I'm Tisha Powell. You are watching US Business News. We'll see you shortly.